This is Daf Yomi Yerushalmi Kilayim in the article O's Bahada edition. We're on Daf Chavav Amud Beis, the second line from the top. Ma'ula Kriach Beis Rova, and this is in the Vilna on $20 on the base. The fourth time at the top. Ma'ala kriach base rova. Can I make a bald spot in my field of a base rova, which is 10.5 by 10.5 almost? The zobah chamisha for shisha. I'm sorry. The zobah chamisha minei tefua, and plant 5 types of grain in that square. Ma'im shisha, and this is seems to be a kavachomer. If 6 by 6 tefachim, which is what we talk about in our vegetable patch till now, shalokin advar Torah, where there's going to be malchus to Torah because the proximity is so close. I'm Omar mutter. You say it's mutter. Kan in local advar Torah here, where the proximity is not going to be so close. Lokoshkein is not a kal v'chomer, and so the let's see Pei Moshe here makes it a little bit clearer. Ma'ala kriach lesos mekomos karachas. The tochsa she base rova the zroba chamisha minei tefua. So the way he's learning it, it's not a karachas of a base rova, but rather you make both spots in the base rova in order to plant 5 species. This okay, it's not much of a difference, and certainly not in the issue in the parameters of the question. Pashla answer the kavachomer. Ma'im shisha looking at Vaytorah minim so perakama. In Isu Domer shetzarch lachik b'tvua base rova v'lepachas mizeh. It's true that in grain you have to business yourself a base rova, not less. Having malchus, but in terms of malchus b'shisha, yeah, only if it's in 6 tefachim, you get malchus. But you look at here, harechek pachas mishisha shisha. You only get malchus if it's less than 6 by 6 gap. In pachas mishisha, if it's less than 6 tefachim, who's Vaytorah, then it's Vaytorah, which is the case in the vegetable patch. The small v'afilachim at amar mutar. B'masnisa kan, you see that nevertheless you say here you can make it in a way which is permitted. So then, if that's the case, lokoshkin she too begam the karachas sheyesh heker ben kol mamin. The way he understands it, that again according to the way he's understanding the karachas, not one big karachas, but as long as you have several small karachos in the base rova, that should be fine. In any event, that's according to what he's saying. That it's really it more gives it has a question and an answer. The question is Ma'ula kriach beis kerem beis rova zodocho chamisha minei tefua. That sounds, I think my shot is more in line with the words. And then the answer is, yeah, it's okay. My shisha look at Vaytorah kosher, etc. My shisha look at Vaytorah adam remuta kanche and look at Vaytorah lokoshkein. But the way I want to learn it, and not sure where Chaim learns it, is that it's a question, and the question is not resolved. Now the Gemara immediately goes on to the next question. Let's see what he says here. It's not clear to me from Chaim, but I think he's learning the way I'm learning, that it's question without necessarily giving an answer and go on to the next question. Then the Gemara asks the next question, as I said. Ma'ula kriach v'tchila shisha lios meitzer v'holech. This is a it's here Mem Zion and Reb Chaim. Zion is this one here. You have Yerek and Yerek. Yerek here, Yerek there, different Yerekos. And here you have 6 by 6 in the middle. But you want to then make a base Meitzah over here, Meitzah B'Holich. You want to make like a Rosh Tor over here. So, and then past that, and then you plan things right next, right next to each other. Ma'im Shisha looking at the Torah. So again, the same idea. If 6 by 6, I'm sorry, I went a little bit. Sorry. Ma'al Kriyah B'Chiyah Shisha Lios Meitzah B'Holech. Ma'im B'Shah Sha'avoda Pogas Ba'avoda At Amar Mutar. If in a place where the avoda, in other words, the cultivated the area of 6 tefachim, which was supposed to be between the different types of species. So if you say that you don't require that, ma v'shosh avoda pogas ba'avoda at Omer Mutar kan she'en avoda pogas ba'avoda lo koshkin. Here, where you have 6 tefachim in the middle, at least in 6 by 6 at some point, so then you're way better off than you are in a case of a patch by 6 by 6, where you're planting the 5 types of seeds and you never had a proper achaka. So this seems to be better, right? Superior, because you have the achaka of 6 by 6 initially, and then only afterwards it tapers off. So here the Gemara says, Lo tzorcha da la, meaning that this is not a question you need to ask, but this question you have to ask. Ma lakriach bitchilas beis rova lios meitzer v'holich. Can you be make a korcha so that is Zion base. Says, okay, by vegetables it should be for sure good. Why? Because you can make a little patch of vegetables and you only mark it a tefach and a half, and then you can make a rosh tor. But what about this case? That's not the question here. By vegetables. The question is the case by grain. You have grain on this side, different grain on that side. And in the middle you make a base rova, a square of a base rova. 10 by 5, 10 by 5. Can you then make a meitzar later on? And then they could retouch each other above that meitzar because you already had a sufficient harchaka. That is the question you should be asking. Shisha. So again, either like Primosh says, it's an answer or it's a continuation question. If within 6 tefachim with his malchus the raisa adamar mutar, you say it's okay to be made to Bahola. Can't ain't looking at the Torah here where there's not going to be malchus Torah because of the Archaka base rova. Lokosh can certainly be mutar. And that brings us to actually the bottom of Daf Chav Vav base, Mamish the bottom, and we'll start tomorrow top of Chav Zayin Ra'al, and no longer ahead of ourselves like we've been for several days.